So in 1981, this underground church in China received their first copy of the Bible. And they did something that many of us would interpret as being extremely disrespectful, blasphemous even. They huddled around that copy of the Bible and they began very carefully and gently cutting out pages from the Bible. And then they took those pages and they began spreading them among themselves because they didn't have enough Bible for each of them. And yet the Bible was such a treasure for them that, families took home just a few sheets of the Bible and they brought it home and they studied the Bible and they internalized it. And then when they gathered the next week, they would trade the pages of the Bible and say, look, I've now received this word. Can I receive what you have? And they would trade portions of the Bible. Why? For one, because they didn't have enough of the Bible to go around, but two, because they believed that the Bible was not just a book, but it was indeed the voice of God as they're communing with God. I want to show you a video now so you can see an example of something that happened just a few years after that. Let's roll that. Look, I know the video is not a 4K. The video was taken back in the day by a missionary who was bringing a box of Bibles to this underground church in China. And at first, you'd be forgiven for believing that you've encountered a Black Friday video. People happening upon a store and jumping into it because they have to buy that latest thing or two. But what is it that they jumped into? Did you see how preciously they held the Bible? And they're weeping. They're saying, this is what we needed most. And they're treasuring it. Why? Because they're realizing that this is not just a book. It's the inspired Word of God. And when you read it, you're receiving the voice of God Himself into your life.